Have you ever had one of those nights where something so small, so ordinary, changes the entire course of your life? Well, tonight's story is exactly that. And trust me, you won't want to look away for even a second. Before we dive in, if you believe in destiny, if you've ever wondered how one decision could rewrite everything, then make sure you like this video and subscribe, because what you're about to hear will leave you breathless. It all began on a stormy Friday night. The rain was pounding the city streets, and inside a dimly lit diner at the corner of 7th Avenue, Emily wiped down tables for the 100th time. She was a waitress, exhausted from the double shift she had pulled just to keep up with her mother's medical bills. Her shoes were worn, her hands cracked from the endless scrubbing, and her heart heavy with the thought that life was a never-ending cycle of serving plates and pouring coffee. At 11:37 p.m., the door swung open. A man in a tailored suit walked in, dripping wet but commanding the room without saying a word. He didn't look like he belonged there among the chipped tables and buzzing neon sign. He slid into the corner booth, pulling out his phone, his eyes glued to the screen as though the world outside didn't exist. Emily walked over, not recognizing him at first, and asked softly, "Coffee?" He nodded without looking up. She poured, and for a moment, their eyes met. His were sharp, intelligent, but clouded with something else, pain, maybe. She didn't dwell on it. She had no idea who he was. When the man finally left, the bell above the diner door jingled, and Emily went back to wiping tables. That's when she noticed it. A phone, sleek and black, lying forgotten on the booth's seat. She picked it up, heart racing. She knew better than to snoop. But curiosity is a dangerous thing, isn't it? Emily stepped into the back room where no one could see. She pressed the screen. To her surprise, it didn't need a passcode, the phone unlocked immediately. Her eyes widened at the wallpaper, a photo of a little girl, smiling, missing one front tooth. The girl was in a hospital bed, holding a teddy bear, and beside her was the same man who had just left, only younger, happier. Something inside Emily shifted. She swiped, almost against her will. Message after message, emails, documents, the phone revealed secrets she hadn't expected. There were frantic letters from doctors. Confidential financial statements. And then, one message that made her gasp. It was from a lawyer. The subject line read, "Inheritance dispute." And inside, Emily read words that shook her to the core. If the truth about your past comes out, everything you've built will collapse. It's not just about money, it's about the girl. Her heart pounded. Who was this man really? Why did it feel like she had stumbled into someone else's nightmare? Emily had a choice. She could ignore it, hand the phone back, and pretend none of this ever happened. Or she could hold on to it. Search for answers. And as fate would have it, when she walked out of the diner to catch the last bus, she saw him again. The billionaire everyone in the city whispered about, Adrian Blackwell. Yes, she recognized him now. His face was plastered across magazines, business news, charity events. A man untouchable. A man people admired and envied in equal measure. But Emily knew something no one else did. She knew that behind all the power and wealth, there was a secret he desperately wanted hidden. The next day, Adrian returned to the diner, panic in his eyes. "I think I left something here," he muttered. Emily handed him the phone. For a moment, relief washed over his face. But then he froze. Her eyes, too knowing, too searching, made him hesitate. "You opened it, didn't you?" he whispered, voice trembling. Emily didn't answer at first. But then she said quietly, "Who's the little girl?" Silence. The billionaire, the man who had negotiated billion-dollar deals without flinching, suddenly broke. He sat down, head in his hands, and for the first time, Emily saw not a powerful figure, but a broken father. Her name was Sophie, his daughter. And the secret? Sophie wasn't just sick, she was dying. Adrian had built his empire on lies and ruthless deals, all to fund treatments that never worked. And worse, there was a family secret buried so deep, if exposed, it could destroy Sophie's future. Emily listened. She didn't know why. Maybe because she knew what it was like to feel helpless, to watch someone you love suffer while you struggle just to keep them alive. Her mother was her Sophie. She couldn't walk away. That night, Emily made a decision that would change everything. She would help him. Not because he was rich, not because he was famous, but because beneath all the noise, he was just a father terrified of losing his child. But it wasn't easy. Together, they faced challenges that tested them both. Ruthless business partners threatened to expose Adrian's past. Reporters sniffed around, hungry for scandal. And Emily herself battled the whispers in her mind, "Why are you getting involved? This isn't your world." And yet, the more time she spent with Adrian, the more she realized something. He wasn't the monster the media painted him to be. He was human, flawed, regretful, desperate to make things right. And maybe, just maybe, Emily was the only person who could help him do that. There were moments of despair, like the night Sophie's condition worsened, and Adrian collapsed in the hospital corridor, whispering, "What's the point of all this money if I can't save her?" And Emily, holding back her own tears, said softly, "Maybe the point isn't saving her with money. Maybe it's being there. Loving her. Making every moment count."